My name's Brendon de Meyer. I'm an infrastructure engineer encompassing network systems, storage, virtualization, various fields across the infrastructure space. I've been doing this now for probably about 12 years in some form of capacity, either as a small little entrepreneurial thing when I was studying or working for a few multinationals that I'm working for now. My natural proclivities were to IT, so I went into that direction. Studied at CTU for a year, managed to complete a DBA, an engineering course and a desktop support course, and then found myself doing something that I never said I would do, and that's teaching. I went into teaching because at that point in time I felt that it was a great way to reinforce what I had learned. It was a low risk environment in terms of being able to learn, and it allowed me to interact with a lot of people, which is something I enjoy doing. I don't do well just sitting by myself in an office. I found I enjoyed it a lot more than I did. Typically I thought, okay, maybe I'll do this for 2 years, maybe 3, and ended up at CTU for 7 years, training as I was head of department as well for a while, and that was always good fun. And we got a lot of fresh exposure, so if new tech came out, we sort of got to see it first, and that was always good fun. And then I went out into industry. So from there I've been working for multinationals based out of the States, based out of Australia, based out of Europe. When I was traveling a lot more, it was good fun because you get to work in a lot of odd environments. Career-wise, it gives you a lot of credibility, so you've been able to do these deployments wherever you've been. The core certifications that I have and use are the Microsoft certs, so my MCITP, MCSEs, various of the other products as well, such as the Exchange stuff, SharePoint. Then I did a bit more focus on the Cisco side of things, so core CCNA, CCNP, looking into the data center certifications as well as the unified comms certifications, as that falls into what I do on a daily basis. VMware certified, EMC certified, various other things that I'm looking into to sorting out as well, but the core is Microsoft, Cisco, and then obviously the VMware stuff that I do. The environments that I've been working in most commonly require cloud-based environments, but private cloud environments. So we build these sandbox environments that the organization will need to offer products to customers, offer internal services to their employees and staff. In my current environment, it's more financial sector, so hosting systems that are used for that. And my job is to put down the infrastructure, such as the servers, the networking, the storage, the whole infrastructure behind that, allowing these applications to run, making sure that it flows properly, the traffic flows the way it needs to, it's secure. So I'd be the first stop when it comes to a high compute environment, and we'd say this is how we're going to design it, put it together, virtualize it, put the kit down, get everything going, and then hand it over to the various developers and deployment teams to actually put application-specific stuff. At the moment, with the way that the cloud has, I hate the word the cloud, the way the cloud computing has sort of developed, I think security is going to be the next big the big thing to look at, because we've been doing cloud computing for years. But it's sort of those things, we put it in, got there very quickly, but we never bothered securing it. So now we have to backtrack on that. So doing that whole security first approach to building your environments is where I think the focus should be shifting. Mobility, I don't want to be tied to an office, I don't see the need for offices anymore. And just the whole bring your own device concept. But security is definitely what I'd be focusing on in the next 3 to 5 years. The best book that I've read is actually it's sort of a chronicle. It's a work of non-fiction, or it's a work of fiction. Sorry. So it's the Clifton Chronicles by an author called Jeffrey Archer, and it's one of those zero to hero sort of stories. If I had to choose a pretty easy quote that I enjoy is that obviously Star Wars, do or do not, there is no try. So bringing out some Yoda there. The people that inspire me are, it's my wife and my son. My son is like my best friend. He's really good fun, and I sort of want to do better to give him more opportunities. So I suppose that's what gets me up in the morning. And then my wife, she has this deep appreciation for what I do, and she understands the impact that it has on the various industries that I affect and that I work in. So she really gets excited about it as well, which makes it easier for me to do as well. Who am I? I'm Brendon de Meyer, and I'm a CTU success story.